No, absolutely not. Never. My expression softened immediately. He's my older brother, by the way. Why didn't he come to school today? I'm not really sure he's tamered. Your brother's attention is always on Liu Yanran. The morning bell rang. I shot to my feet, reached into my bag, and pulled out the Coke and bread. Without even thinking, I hurled them straight at the back of that girl's head. The Coke bottle landed with a loud thud, hitting her dead on, then bounced to the floor. She yelped and jumped out of her seat, pointing at me and yelling, "What is your problem?" The whole class stared at me like they'd just seen a ghost. I curled my lips into a cold smile. What's my problem? Weren't you out here acting like you owned the world? Ordering me to go buy you Coke and bread? Funny how fast the memory goes, but she still wouldn't back down. I had the wrong person. I wasn't talking to you. I crossed my arms and stepped toward her one step at a time. Wrong person. You mean you thought I was my brother Mu Chen, so it's fine to order him around and not pay him? Or were you just planning to get it for free? I held out my hand flat. $20 handed over. Her eyes practically popped out. Are you robbing me? The stuff together isn't even $10. I gave her a massive eye roll delivery fee. Is that not a thing now? If you can't afford it, don't play the big shot routine. You can't even pull out this much cash and you have the nerve to put people to work. She was so completely roasted she couldn't get a word out. Her face cycling between red and purple. It was right then that Liu Yanran spoke up with a cold expression. Xiaojie, pay him. Then immediately turned the target on me, but regardless of how she got the order, physically hitting someone is wrong. I looked at her like she was garbage. And who exactly are you? A lackey immediately jumped up to fill her in. This is our school queen and class president, Liu Yanran. I scanned her up and down. So you're Liu Yanran, then I curled my lip. Pretty average, honestly, probably not even 5'6". What kind of taste does my brother have to fall for someone so basic? I didn't bother dragging it out with her. I turned back to the one called Xiaojie and now start talking. How much money have you taken from my brother over time? Today's 20 is just the start. We'll settle the rest of the tab later, one item at a time. She squirmed under my stare, and grudgingly dug out a 20. I pulled out a tissue and picked up the bill like it was contaminated, as if it were covered in something disgusting after that word spread across the whole school. Mu Chen's twin brother is not someone you ever want to mess with during break. Jiboda started gossiping with his seatmate again. Think this new guy is here to be Mu Chen's bodyguard when he looked my way. His eyes were full of poorly hidden envy, both from the Mu family, yet Mu Chen gets walked all over while I walk in owning the whole room. The moment the final bell rang, I went straight to the office, borrowed the phone and called the family butler, cutting right to it. Where is he? The butler answered respectfully on the other end. Second young master, your older brother caught a cold. He's resting at home. I let out a silent laugh. So he's sick. Great timing. Now I get to see firsthand exactly how these people have been treating my brother. At that very moment, Mu Chen was lying in bed in a daze, his phone buzzing non-stop with messages, but he had zero energy to look. The next day, his face was still pale, but he stubbornly slung his backpack on anyway. Inside was a sandwich and milk he had carefully prepared for Liu Yanran when the butler suggested having the driver take him. He shot it down flat because Liu Yanran had once casually said the family car was too flashy. And after that, he never let the family car pick him up again, choosing to squeeze onto the public bus every single day. On the way, he opened his phone and found over 99 unread messages, all asking whether he had a twin brother. Mu Chen was completely lost. He had no idea I had transferred to his school, and had zero clue what had gone down there yesterday. He just couldn't figure out why everyone was asking him the same thing. The moment he stepped into the classroom, someone stared him down and asked, "Wait, are you Mu Chen or Mu Ge?" He froze completely, but answered honestly, "I'm Mu Chen," and then pulled the carefully packed breakfast out of his bag. Waiting eagerly for Liu Yanran to show up, everyone noticed he still had his bangs. And that confirmed it was actually Mu Chen. Xiaojie spotted him and opened her mouth, but ultimately didn't say a single word right at that moment. Liu Yanran and Jiboda walked in laughing together. The second Mu Chen saw Liu Yanran. His eyes lit up immediately and he eagerly pushed the breakfast toward her. "Yanran here, this is for you." Liu Yanran hadn't even spoken yet, when Xiaojie behind her cut in with a sarcastic tone. "Mu Chen, you'd better keep that for yourself. Our Ranjai doesn't dare eat anything from you in case you come back asking for $100 later." Mu Chen still didn't understand what was going on, and kept trying to hand the breakfast to Liu Yanran. "I don't want your money." But Liu Yanran didn't even bother looking at it. She looked at him with a cold expression. Mu Chen